Hey, ladies and gentlemen. Well, here, go. It's perfect. That was perfect. All right. So this is actually our first podcast. Shit background. I mean, I don't know. Whatever the point. It's not good right now. Next time we're gonna do this. We should have everything set up. A white background. Something brighter light than this. I mean, we're trying to find our lights, but we just want to make a quick video. We wanted to make a video, make sure you know that we're not dead and we're still active. By the way, just reactivated or not reactivated, but just kind of got back on. I know, I just had a fat voice crack. I'll get that one.
I anticipated that almost.
We have our channel back. Go on it. at SuburbanBrokeBoyz. All right. We still got old clips on there. We haven't posted in like 10 years, but we'll post back tonight when we post this video. This is actually I think it would probably be a brief, either this is going to be like a brief, quick podcast, or it might be like 20 minutes. We're not sure, but we decided I think it'd be a good idea to talk about cop stories, what to do and what not to do when you're getting pulled over, especially if you have a modified car or something like that. Yeah. So, if you have any questions about this or have any ideas of what we should do next for a podcast, I know a lot of you guys were asking on our last video what happened to Griffin's Fiesta after he got his Fiesta sold, and then where my Fox body is and where it's been, because I know a lot of things have happened between the time that we've been making these past two videos.
I can give them a hint at what happened to my Fiesta.
Well, they know because we had a video.
The Minion?
Oh, yeah. You can talk about this because this is just funny.
Just super quick. I sold the Fiesta to a guy in the Army that works at is stationed at Pendleton, which is like right down the road from us.
Yeah.
It's not that far. And
they remember from the last video, or like the 2 videos ago, him like selling his Fiesta.
I sold the car. We had a whole video.
Just watch that video. It's actually kind of emotional.
It's actually, it's pretty funny too. It's pretty.
It's emotional. Clickbait. Emotional.
I cried all the time. But I was like, this is like a couple months later. I was like, oh god, I wonder like how that Fiesta's doing. I had his name, so I searched him up on Facebook, and the fucking cover photo for his Facebook.
Oh, I died, dude.
Is my ST with a fucking minion
dude,
on the front of it, like just like a big fucking minion.
Well, if he finds it, we'll post it on our Suburban Broke Boy Instagram account, because that'd be so funny, dude. It was so fun. I felt so bad for your car.
Oh, I just thought of a really good idea. We could do, because like I still have that guy's number, I think.
Yeah.
We could do a video of me re-driving my car. It said I could drive it whenever. That would be
you guys
fucking
want that?
Sick.
Comment down. No,
I want that.
Comment down below if you want that. That would be something that we could do. We can figure out.
That would be a fucking trip.
If you guys want it, I mean.
He probably crashed it though. Honestly, that's just a fucking guy.
That's weird. Why?
I don't know. He just seems like the guy that like rips it everywhere all the time and like doesn't like.
Hey,
he seems like the guy that's gonna get pulled over and does some dumb shit.
Yeah, so we're gonna talk about that.
Yeah, that's
exactly what we're talking about today, boys. Like I said, let us know how we do on this podcast. See if we can change anything. We'll probably still do it anyways if you tell us not to. But
we just need to get a better
setup.
Yeah,
setup.
And we need a.
Hey, if you haven't already subscribed and like our channel, we're trying to move out. So I mean, whatever helps, honestly. All right, let's get to this.
All right, let's go over. Do you have a story?
I'll do that.
Join it. Do you have a story of anything? Because I
have definitely a few. Do you want to start off?
Yeah, I'll start with my jankest one. I'll save the first for first. Oh wait.
No, you want to
best for first, because I only have really one that really matters. Because I really did some jank shit.
I mean, I probably won't talk about some of that's happened, but I'll talk about the ones that I can talk about.
So I had
They're so cool.
Yeah.
We're so
I had a Civic Si that was turbocharged that I bought from a dealer in like I don't even know where that was. It was like by downtown San Diego.
Here's Mexico. Here's where you're about to start.
Yeah, it wasn't good.
Like right on the border.
Yeah. And the guy was ex-military that ran the fucking shop, and he was saying like, "Oh, I do very nice," and I was like,
"You're like absolutely, I'm gonna buy the $10,000."
Yeah, I'm like, great, perfect. And so he's like, I was like, I want something fucking turbocharged. I want something, that makes some cool noises, because up until that was my second car, right? I had just had the Miata before that, right?
Yeah.
And I wanted turbo so bad, and so I was like, do you have anything turbo? He's like, yeah,
this is before we did our channel, by the way, so that's why there's no videos or footage on it.
And he was like, oh, I got this turbocharged Civic Si, and I was like,
yeah,
are you fucking kidding me? Like, how? Like, why do you have that? Like, how are you able? Well, I mean, in my head at that time, I didn't know that you couldn't sell that legally. Because obviously it didn't pass smog, which I'll talk about in a second. But so I didn't. I didn't think much of it, like inspecting the car or whatever, because it's a dealer, and I was like making this decision basically by myself. Like I went with my
You're just turned 16.
I went with my mom's boyfriend. I didn't have my mom or dad with me.
No way.
Yeah,
I didn't even know about that.
Yeah. So because he was staying down in San Diego with her. Anyways, he took me down to look at the car.
Oh, I remember this.
Yeah, and he loved it. I mean, I fucking loved it too. The first time I shifted the car, I almost came.
Yeah.
Because, like, I don't even remember what noise it made. It was like
it was a very fast Civic, dude. So, like, to this day, like, that's a very fast Civic.
It was a fast car.
I'm saying probably 300s.
Mid threes. Yeah. It
was a lot of power
which is pretty light. Yeah, it's good.
For a first, like,
yeah, I shouldn't have had that.
car,
yeah,
I guess.
I shouldn't have had that. No, I shouldn't have had that.
I should probably stop doing that because that's what you did.
Oh yeah.
Oh wait, real quick.
Oh yeah, fucking just do that really quick before I finish the story. Just do a big turn.
You got me noticing. I'm just gonna shrink down the tail a little bit more. Yeah, dude. So
it looks like a prank. It looks like I did that.
Like it's prank. You can't fix it.
No.
So it wasn't a prank. I mean, we're not that fucked up. We're like, oh, let's just shave her.
No.
Yeah. So no, that was a barber. Long story, but let's just go on with the story.
Okay. Yeah.
Shitty haircut. Yeah. Thanks, guys.
So
comment down below if you like it.
Oh yeah, I'm sure they will. So I bought the car. Had my dad come down. He literally just sat with me through the paperwork. I did all by myself.
Was your dad now?
Nah, yeah. So I went to the test drive of the car.
Oh, okay.
Got back to Encinitas. Was like, Dad, I fucking want this car.
Yeah.
Let's go. And he's like,
all right. Same day?
Same day, yeah. I got it the same day I drove it.
That's cool.
Which was cool. I was really stoked on that. So I went back down there, did all the paperwork. Didn't even look like, I don't want to say it now because it would ruin the story, but like I didn't look around the car and check if things were like good.
Yeah.
To go, like in like
you're just
a legal
so excited.
sense.
You were 16.
Yeah.
You're like turbo.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Give it to me, please.
Yeah.
And so I bought the car and I was driving it and I was like freaking out. I never had a problem with that car either, which was really weird because I had it for like I don't know 6 months maybe.
Yeah.
It's not that long, somewhere around there.
6 months.
But so what happened was I got pulled over, and there was a cop behind me and I saw him and I was like, okay, like I'm fine, and it wasn't loud at all, right? It was. It wasn't loud, so I wasn't like worried about getting pulled over for an exhaust. It didn't look crazy. It just had some wheels. Oh, click that thing. It just had some wheels on it and like lowered.
You're not looking at the webcam.
Oh yeah.
Fucking stupid.
It had some wheels on it and it was blue and it just looked like a Ricer Civic almost.
Yeah.
A little bit. It was awful fitment. Everything was bad, but so he lights me up and I was like, the fuck? Like, why the fuck am I getting pulled over? Like, I didn't do anything. I had my blinker on and everything. I was turning left, and I pull over, and three officers. So
okay, hold on, just pause that for a second. It's actually two things. One, almost every time I've gotten pulled over, like 2 cop cars just end up coming, and I'm like, dude, are you gonna shoot me? Like, what's going on? Like, I just got pulled over. Like, not a big deal. I'm innocent teenager.
Yeah.
Hold on. 2, I think the reason why you're laughing as well is you're staring at my family as you're looking at the web.
Yeah, I am. So
and everyone's smiling at him.
The computer that is showing our like what we look like in our face right now is over here. The webcam is right here.
No. Not only saying that.
No, I know. And the right below the webcam is Nick's sister.
Got married
in her wedding dress,
smiling directly
at my face, and his little sister, who's too young to be smiling at me, is also down there, and then Nick, with his fucking beady ass eyes, looking straight back at me, just like it's like
looking at you, just like nigga, bro.
Dude. Okay, but let's get back to the story really quick so I can finish because I want you to tell your story.
All right.
So he pulls me over. I'm like, hey, what the fuck? Like, what did I do? And I was like, I wasn't mad. I was like, okay, like. I don't even know what this is. Like, I don't even know what I did. So I'm kind of interested to see what I did. And the first thing he asked me is, have you been drinking tonight? And I had just come from Jessica's house. Because I was studying. We had a chemistry test the next day.
Yeah.
I was like, no, like, I just got back from my friend's house, or I'm actually on my way home now.
What time? Wait, it said, like, have you
been
drinking
tonight? This is before it's dark.
Okay. So what time are you thinking?
It's like 4 in the afternoon.
Totally makes sense to drink at that time.
Yeah.
On a Sunday.
On a Sunday.
Right?
On a Sunday.
That's great.
And this is not on daylight savings. It was like going to get dark at like 7:30, right?
Yeah.
And this fucker's like, did you drink? And I was like, no, I didn't drink. I just got back from studying. And he's like, okay, how much did you have to drink then? I'm like, I was like, missed what I just said. I haven't drank today. I just got back from studying. And then he's like, whose computer is this? I'm like, dude, what do you think I'm fucking doing? Like, how does it, why do you think that I'm like stealing all this shit? So he's like, I'm like, it's my computer. Like, I have a Mac. I'm 16. I'm in school. Like, I have a damn Mac. And I'm like, this is so normal. Like, most people had a Mac back then. And he just keeps asking me all these weird questions about the randomest stuff that, like, asking if it's mine, like, and then he continued after that to ask me how much I drank. And every time I said no, he's like, no, but, like, how much did you drink? And then I got fucking pissed off, dude. Like, I got mad.
You're like, what do you want me to say?
I was almost I was like this tone, like this loud, like that loud.
Yeah.
And was like, I didn't drink. What do you want me to do? Like, how can I prove to you that I didn't drink? Like, just fucking breathalyze me. Do anything. Like, anything at all. I don't care. Make me walk a line. On a, by the way, steep asshole. I was like, make me walk the line on it. I'll do it, dude. I don't care.
You're falling backwards, sir.
Yeah.
You're drunk, sir.
Yeah.
You need to get in my car.
And I was like, okay, Jesus Christ. And they're like, all right, have a good day. And then they didn't even tell me what it... Oh, wait, no, wait. They did tell me what it was. Right after they said, okay, fine. He said, and this isn't like 2014?
I think it's 2015, dude.
2015?
Like 2014.
The tags expired in 2012.
Oh, buddy. Is that where you're coming back to the whole story of not checking
I'm
around
not
the
checking
whole
around the car. And they expired fucking like 3-4 years ago.
Oh.
And I was like, how the hell did he sell this to me then? Like, first of all, I asked my dad, I'm like, is he allowed to do that? He's like, no, not at all. So look around the car, first of all. But then I was like, okay, I'm just going to get it smogged and get it up to date.
Yeah, like
not even
normal,
thinking about
yeah.
late fees. Like, that didn't matter at the end of the story either. But, like, obviously the car wouldn't smog because it was just I guess it was a good build. The guy at the shop was like, oh, cool build. Like, it looks nice. Wouldn't pass for anything, though. Like, not even close. So, I cannot believe I got away with this, dude. I took the car back, and I drove for 6 months, like, hard. Like, I drove, I raced stuff.
If you had the car for more than a year, the engine would have blown.
Yeah, and I ran it hard, dude. I ran that thing hard as fuck.
Probably didn't change oil. Forgot when you were 16.
Never,
Didn't even think about
never
it.
did it.
Yep, no Jiffy Lube.
No Jiffy Lube for me. And got all my money back. Every single fucking dime, dude. Every single dime. Like, what was it, like 9,700 and like...
I thought it was like more like 13.
No, it was under 10 because I only had that budget from my uncle.
Yeah.
And so gave me literally all my money back and had to legally take the car back after me driving it for 6 months, a 16-year-old ripping a turbocharged Civic SI.
Yeah. Yeah.
How did I not win? I did win.
Yeah.
Like, how, like, there's nothing in that story that isn't winning except for getting pulled over and not even getting a ticket, by the way. They did literally nothing. They were like, have a good day, just get home.
Okay. I guess.
So,
at 4?
they were dicks, but, like, they were also nice for not, like, completely towing my car and, like, all this stuff. But, like, the drinking thing was a little bit over the top for me. Because, like, I don't know. I was like, okay, obviously I'm not drinking. You asked me 6 times.
Yeah.
But they didn't tow my car.
Nothing.
They didn't do anything jank after that incident. They're just like, all right, man, have a good night. Like, fine. And I was like, okay. And I got all my money back. Yeah. That was the most beast thing I've ever... I think that actually might be the biggest dub of my life.
Yeah.
I drove...
You walked away with your money, 100% of it, and
100% of my money.
A car.
I drove the car like 10,000 miles.
Yeah.
Maybe 12. I drove a lot.
Yeah.
I took it on drives just for fun.
Yeah. And you got
like, that's how much I liked that car.
It was a fun car, man.
Anyway, so what not to do really quickly. Let's just go over that because that's the point of the video.
Mm-hmm.
Don't yell at the cop. Okay.
Okay, that's where a lot of people go wrong, and a lot of people see videos of cop getting agitated. You don't maybe know the other side.
Yeah.
Because you gotta respect the cop. Just saying, in general, like most of the time everything's fine. He asks you to pull over. Pull over. Put your keys on the dash. Put your hands on your steering wheel, off the steering wheel, above it, right?
Rest your hands on the
steering
wheel, and roll down your windows.
And say, "Hey, hi, officer."
Yeah.
Whatever. Obviously, it'll be a conversation starter from him first, but like, it's so important to do these steps because that's where things, dude. Every day they risk their lives. People, you never know what they're gonna do. They could, like, if you're reaching for something, dude, they're in risk.
Yeah.
And it's super important to do that. Whether you like cops or not, you have to do these steps to make sure you're safe.
Yeah.
It's a super smart step.
And even though he seemed like he was over the top, I'm sure it was some sort of like training thing.
Yeah,
where, like,
maybe you never know.
Where you break at some point, you'd be like, all right, fine, I've been drinking because my eyes are like fucked up.
Yeah, and you're also like 16.
Yeah, like, because that's a whole, yeah, I have sun damage, whatever. But like my eyes are like look jank. They probably always look like glossed over, like I'm hammered probably, like all the time probably. Even when I wake up, they're like, whoosh.
Yeah, I know your eyes go like really, really small.
Yeah, but so I guess I get that, but yeah, I shouldn't have yelled at him. Thank God he didn't like be like, "Hey, I'm taking your car now," because he definitely could have easily.
Oh yeah.
And I would have had to pay so much money, dude, that I didn't have.
So for me, I don't know if I've told you this story, but I had a 1986 Suzuki Samurai, and that was probably, if you don't know what it is, look it up. It's probably the coolest like Jeep vehicle, like all-terrain vehicle of all time. It is like a 1.3 liter, like 60 horsepower engine. When you're 16, you do stupid shit with that car. I went off-roading on the side of a road. A cop went around the corner, saw me doing it, pulls me over. I get it. If you know where Rancho Santa Fe Road is, or if you know where Rancho Santa Fe is, and going down those windy roads, there's a lot of dirt paths, and I used to take them for fun. Got really, really close of getting really, really screwed over by a cop. But since I was nice to him, and I understood exactly what I did, and I was honest with it, he, honestly, I'm not going to say any names, he let me go, and I was on my way with shit in my pants. Because...
You can say weed. It's legal.
What?
You can have...
I didn't have weed with me.
Oh.
I said I walked away with shit in my pants. Like,
oh.
like I was shitting myself. Like,
oh.
Like I was so scared, and like I drove off. I'm like, dude, I after that point, I just stayed with being honest. I've gotten plenty of tickets still from being honest, but also the cop wasn't worried about me. If I was speeding, I've had a speeding ticket of like 80 and a 65, dude, and he dropped it like 10 miles an hour. He was actually with me. He was right behind me, obviously. I mean, I was going really fast, and I was just polite, and he took 10 miles an hour off.
Which doesn't seem like it's a win, but it's a win.
It's still a win.
That's so much more money, dude. 20 miles an hour over versus 10 miles an hour is a fucking big
So I respect cops. They have to do their job. I think they have quotas to take, you know. I don't know. I don't know.
Why is that such an unknown thing? Like, how do we not know this by now? Do they fucking have it or not?
Yeah. I don't know why there's no specific answer. Yes, they do, or no, they don't. If you guys actually know the answer, if you're a cop that's watching this, if you can answer that question, please do. I'm just curious.
I really actually don't know.
Yeah.
I've heard so many different things like yes and no a million times.
It's like one of those things. It's like one of those things where you probably can find it if you really want to, but it's so hard to find it, or you're just too lazy to find it. I'm not always online looking to see like
what. To see if they fucking put it down.
Just a couple things, because I have 2 points on my record. So here's what you can learn from that. Here's what you can learn from that. If you have a loud exhaust, don't drive it fast because they can hear you. 2, if you got another one. If you have a really good looking car, like really just raced out car, don't drive it fast. Unless you're like on an unknown road and there's no cops that can ever catch you. You can go race around, go on a track or something. I mean, there's so many ways to just not get tickets. And with my Mustang, and I said I'm not saying what I have now. When I had the Mustang, I got like 3 tickets from that because I was doing stupid crap. I did an illegal U-turn. I was speeding. I got pulled over for how loud it was. There's so many.
You did?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, damn.
I got pulled over so many times, and I only got 2 tickets, not 3 of those tickets. I didn't get a ticket for the loud. It's just
yeah.
Just to be calm. You just gotta respect cops. I mean, like, they're doing their job. As much as you hate why they're doing it, it's for a reason. I respect that. So, I mean, really, at the end of the day, when you get pulled over, whether or not you have a fast car or not, do those steps. Take out the keys, put them on the dash, put your hands on the steering wheel, or your palm on the steering wheel. Because for them, it's knowing that you're not trying to risk their life, and it's really, really important to just learn those steps. I mean, in general, like, you never know what can happen in a situation like that. Whatever you're doing, or you could be racing super fast and like, dude, this guy's up to no good, and you grab for something. You don't, like, you're just maybe grabbing your phone or like anything that could, you never know. So, just quick topic. I have more stories we can talk about later. In another video. If you guys like this video, we can do more cop stories. I do have a couple more, and he probably has a couple more we can talk about. But if you just follow those steps, you probably still might get a ticket. I'm not saying you won't, but there's a lower chance. 1, 2, the cop will be a lot more lenient with you.
Yeah.
Because that's what happened to me every single time, no matter how stupid I was. Yeah. I think that was our story. I think that really sums it up. If you guys like this video, if you want us to do more of these videos, let us know what you would want us to talk about. We love like talking about different stories. They all have like a lot of experiences. If you think of things that we can add to this, I know we need a microphone and a new camera. This is actually a webcam that I had for a while. It was a Logitech. Like, it says HD 1080p, but from what it seems like, it's like 720, if that. The audio is actually coming from there too. We actually have this blue microphone, but it cannot connect to my computer with this webcam. So if you guys know about how to fix that, let us know. We want to do that to start now. Like I said, if you guys want to comment something, comment, subscribe. And also, like I said, on our Instagram, it's at SuburbanBrokeBoyz with a Z, as you know, like our YouTube channel. Mm-hmm. But yeah, that's our video today. Our next video should be about what cars we have now, so it'll be pretty fun to talk about. Yeah, I think that's it. You got anything else?
No, I'm good.
You're good?
Thank you. Yeah, I'm good.
Thank you for this.
You're welcome.
Talk.
Thank you for that.
Thank you for the TED Talk X. Thank you. I appreciate it.
I wish.
And you guys have a good day. And keep moving.
Fucking no way. We can't do
we're
that.
not doing that. But actually, guys, have a good day.
Just catch you in the next one.
Catch you in the next wave.
It should be soon enough.
All right, boys. Have a good one.
I got rosy cheeks.